party is not gain access to your information. How is what he's going to explain. Now you can see it's just a simple idea. And this can get very complicated if we add to this Indian languages. Okay, which is the next stage. And by the way, this product has already sold to IndusInd Bank. They are the first buyers. So I'm talking of a successful first sale. So that's what I said. You may have a great product, somebody has to buy it. Giving money. Okay. And fortunately for us, we've gone through the sale through a company which is also incubated and run by an IIT Madras alumnus. The company is Mr. Kamath. He's a computer science graduate from IIT Madras. He runs a very special company called LaserSoft, which is called the National Award for employing the most number of physically challenged people. Okay, so there is a social entrepreneurship angle to what has been happening in this company. So IIT Madras and LaserSoft tie up through Balraju, and Balraju licenses IIT Madras licenses the technology. LaserSoft finishes the product, packages it, and goes about trying to find customers, and finds the first customer, IndusInd Bank. And they say, wow, we like it, let's take it. So now it's a question of ramping up and scaling up, looking at other banks in India, foreign countries, and so on. This product is an anti-phishing product. I presume all of you have heard of this word, phishing. P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G. You know, it means that you are getting into electronic transactions with somebody. There's some third guy who gains access into what you're doing. And imagine if that happens with your monetary transactions. You're finished. Okay. That's it. So it's this simple plastic card which is going to protect. And the probability that somebody can hack through this is 1 in probably I don't know how many billions. Okay. It's 1 in so many billions. It's almost impossible practically to crack this. Okay. So thanks, Balraj. So he was featured on the cover story of Indian Banker twice for the technology. Because it's a near perfect medicine for them. Because phishing is a very big problem in the world. What's the figure like? World phishing losses?
More than 10 billion.
10 billion US dollars is the estimate of, that's the direct loss due to phishing. So he's got a product that's going to help banks save that 10 billion US dollars. Okay. So that's a simple thing. So he's an entrepreneur. Okay. So let me elaborate a little more. What's more important is, Balraju also got in touch with a friend of his called Kiran, who's in Iceland right now, working on what? Some energy stuff. Okay, Balraju and this guy Kiran got together. Kiran is a mechanical engineer, and Balraju is the energy supply the human energy supply. Kiran is a great guy himself. In his third year, he started working for a project for ITC, and he's a very serious student of engineering. He got into pneumatics transportation of materials, okay, air-based transportation of materials. ITC needs that. Several materials can be transported by air, over a tube, especially tobacco. Okay, of course, cigarette smoking is, Okay, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I don't know. I would advise you also not to smoke. But anyway, there are products which are transported. So here is Kiran, who devised a technology, who developed a technology, and for this, and ITC said, wow, we like this. And then he worked on orders, and these guys started, what was that company? Aerosol Engineering, and they entered a couple of competitions. The best one was IIT Kanpur, Megabucks. This was 2006 or 7? 2007, Megabucks. Kiran and Balraju go, they make two business plans, one based on aerosol, and the other one based on e-waste, handling e-waste. It's very interesting. And the judges are international judges, by the way. Okay, they're not just national judges. There are foreigners coming and sitting there in judgment. And this takes the cake. The judges said, we give 2 prizes in this competition, which featured, I think, probably 80, 90 entries. Okay, the 2 prizes are more than 200 entries, maybe 80, 90 figured in the last list. Okay, the 2 prizes go to aerosol and the e-waste. And they said, we are not awarding a 3rd prize because the difference is too much. Okay, so that's the kind of class we are talking of here.
All the
okay.
3 prize money.
Okay. So they gave all the 3 prizes put together. The money was handed over to Kiran and Balraju. So you're looking at a very successful young person. Okay. Now that's an important point. Third, why I like this guy, is we had the last Pan IIT 2008 was celebrated in IIT Madras. This was organized in IIT Madras, and according to all participants who came to Pan IIT, I mean, we had the highest registrations, more than 3,000 IIT alumni and others had registered in Pan IIT. They conducted a business plan conclave, a competition. And who gets the first prize? Balraju gets the first prize. So, now why am I talking about Balraju? Simple. One of the most important criteria for an entrepreneur is credibility. The first question the customer will ask you is, who the hell are you? Come on, tell me, who are you? How do I trust you? Okay. So before you ask me the question, I've given you the answer. Why you should trust me when I'm telling you what I'm going to tell you. Okay, here's the answer and here's the evidence as to why I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship to you. Balraju and I are friends, and I've helped him in his journey. Now you can ask another question. LSG, then why are you not an entrepreneur? If you're talking about entrepreneurship, why are you not an entrepreneur? Fair question. I have a very simple answer against which you cannot answer. I am Dronacharya, he is Arjuna. I cannot become him, he cannot become me. Okay? Very simple. That's very, very simple. Okay? So that stops all those other arguments that you may have in your mind. Now what is it that I want to do with you guys? Very simple. You're all very young. You're just about getting out of your teens. Okay? 17, 18, 19. How many people are here above 19 years of age? Anybody above 19 years? Anyone? Okay, great. That's one person. That's an exception. Okay? That means you're out of your teens, obviously. Okay? The others, I presume, are right. My estimate was right. 17, 18, 19. You're still in the last phase of your teenage. Okay? So what is it that I want to do with you? I want to plant an idea into you, an inspiring idea into your heads, into your belief system, that number one, thank your stars that you're born in this great country called India. This is absolutely important. Ours is a great country. We make it second rate because we are stupid. Okay? We have to get up and see to it that we now change our attitudes and make India a great country where people say, wow, you want to live life properly? Go to India. You know, that's the kind of stuff we must all collectively make. And you can't make that by